Good day, YouTube family and friends. This is Christine Wilson coming to you again to do the midweek motivation. Today, our discussion is going to be centered around the word transformation. Transformation. Just hearing that word kind of takes your mind to a place. It kind of activates your thinking, kind of activates your mind and makes you think. Change. It takes you someplace. Transformation, right? So, how do we really enter into a time of transformation? Webster's dictionary defines transformation as a complete change, usually into something with an improved appearance or usefulness. Transformation. How do we begin this process or this act of transforming from this to that? Romans 12:2 says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed." How? By the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Renewing of the mind, okay? The renewing of the mind is where I want to park for a minute today. Today's discussion is simply this. If we want a different result, we've got to do something different. We can't continue to be about our normal day-to-day routine, doing everything the exact same way while expecting a different result. Sometimes it takes an external jolt to get us started. That jolt for me was the Lift conference that I just can't seem to stop talking about. The Lift conference really catapulted me and jolted me into renewing my mind to think different about where I am and where I want to be. So it may take something like listening to people like me on YouTube or Facebook to get you motivated to do something different. Whatever it takes, it's time to take a real good look at our lives. Decide first that we want to change. Then put feet to our faith and begin to make things happen. James 2:4 tells us that faith without works is what? Dead. Okay? But even before any movement can take place, we have to renew our mind. We have to change our thinking. We have to be open to suggestions and open to recommendations. We have to be open to new ideas and new concepts. Now, that wouldn't necessarily put us in a place of vulnerability because we have to put ourselves out there for people to potentially disagree with us. You know what? And we have to be okay with that. There's no growth without it. Transformation demands that we be mature enough to take what information may help us while leaving the rest on the table for someone else. We have to open our minds to the many possibilities that are outside of our sphere of influence. Give serious consideration to putting your dreams and visions on the table. Okay, let me roll that back because this is critical. This part is critical. Give serious consideration to putting your dreams and visions on the table before a trusted few, and see what wonderful nuggets you get from them. These trusted few have to be people you already know, speak life to you and speak life into your dreams and your aspirations. Because listen, ain't nobody got time for negative Nellies or doubting Thomas. So if you know people, don't invite people to your parade if you know they already come with their own cloud. Okay? Nobody got time for that. So as I think about authenticity and the process one must go through to gain authenticity, to reach that place where you're comfortable in your own skin and you're okay with who you are, you've agreed with God. Because listen, He created you the way He created you for His very own purposes, okay? That process, that becoming authentic, listen, it takes transformation, a renewing of the mind. It takes a renewed mind, a transformation, because we can no longer think the way we used to think in order to get to that next place, that next level, that next area that we believe God wants us to move in. We simply cannot think the same way. So it takes a transformation of the mind. The be transformed is key, and it will only happen as we renew our mind. that being transformed it's a continual process. It's a daily thing. We have to continue to refresh and to renew how we think about things. So, even after traveling the road to authenticity, I don't think there really is a place of arrival. Okay? I mean, we should be ever growing and ever maturing and extending ourselves and stretching ourselves and becoming more than what we are, more than who we are. So, the mind is constantly being changed and transformed and renewed. There were times in my life where words like change and transform, renew, extend, expand, get out of the box, out of your comfort zone, those were negative words and phrases to me. Um, I was just so uncomfortable with anything that challenged me. But now, to hear those very same words is exciting because I know they present an opportunity to take on something new. Now, those same words propel me even further into what I believe God is calling me to do and to be, and it is wonderful. This is transformation, having a renewed mind, not being conformed to the world, but being renewed by the transformation of our mind, being transformed by the renewing of our mind, I should say. So listen, it's time to renew your mind so you can live this wonderful, authentic life Christ died for you to live. Now is the time. Now is the season. Let's gear up for this transformation. Live out loud. Enjoy this exhilarating journey. So, this discussion is also in a blog format on my website. My website is christinewilson.net. I also have done a Facebook Live with a shorter version of this discussion. And my Facebook page is facebook.com/christine.wilson.3551. I wrote extensively about authenticity and being all right with who you are, and being comfortable in your own skin in this book, Authentically You, Following Your Own Path. This book can be purchased on my website as well as on Amazon. It's there. It's on Amazon in hard copy and in Kindle format, and I'm putting the final touches on the audio version of my book, audiobook, and it will be released soon. I'll let you know when it's available. So, as I close, I want to encourage you to hear and obey the voice of the Lord as He leads and guides you into being your very best you. Listen, make this your season to live out your reason. Be authentically you. Have a good evening.